Imagine naming your child after a social media platform. Sounds strange? Well, in 2011, a man in Egypt did just that. In the bustling streets of Egypt, amidst the whispers of revolution and the clamor for change, a child was born. But this was no ordinary birth, and this was no ordinary child. This child was given a name that would forever echo the sentiments of a nation in upheaval. This child was named Facebook. Yes, you heard that right. Facebook. A name that instantly brings to mind images of blue logos and endless news feeds. But for one man, this name symbolized so much more. It was a beacon of hope, a shout of victory, and a tribute to the power of connection. This man, whose identity remains a mystery to this day, chose to name his newborn daughter Facebook. An unusual choice, you might think, and indeed it was. But the reasons behind this decision were far from ordinary. You see, in the early months of 2011, Egypt was in the throes of a revolution. A revolution that was as much about reclaiming power as it was about harnessing the power of communication. And at the heart of this revolution was a social media platform that connected millions of Egyptians, giving them a voice and a means to organize. That platform was Facebook. In a time of chaos and uncertainty, Facebook became the rallying cry for change. It was the digital town square where ideas were shared, plans were made, and voices were heard. And in the midst of this, a child was born, a symbol of hope for a brighter future. So, what led this man to name his daughter Facebook? The answer lies in the turbulent times of the Egyptian Revolution. It's a tale of hope, resistance, and the surprising power of social media. And we're just getting started. Stay with us as we dive deeper into this fascinating story. The year 2011 marked a significant shift in the political landscape of Egypt. Let's delve into the Egyptian Revolution. This revolution, also known as the January 25th Revolution, was a series of protests, marches, and acts of civil disobedience that began, as the name implies, on the 25th of January 2011. The goal? To end the 30-year reign of Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak. Mubarak's rule was characterized by an iron fist approach. Corruption was rampant, political freedoms were stifled, and economic conditions were deteriorating. People were tired, people were frustrated, and people were ready for change. And change did come, but it didn't come easy. The revolution was a battle fought on many fronts. There were strikes, sit-ins, and confrontations with the police and the army. But it wasn't just a physical struggle, it was an ideological one too. The revolution was a fight for democracy, for freedom, for a better Egypt. A significant force behind this revolution was the youth. Young Egyptians, tired of the status quo, took to the streets by the thousands. They were the ones who initiated the protests. They were the ones who kept the momentum going. They were the ones who braved the tear gas and the bullets. They were the ones who refused to back down. They were the ones who showed Egypt and the world that change was possible. But these brave young revolutionaries didn't fight this battle alone. They had allies, they had supporters, and they had a powerful weapon on their side: social media. So the youth were instrumental in this revolution, but they had a powerful weapon on their side: social media. The youth of Egypt found a powerful ally in their fight for change: the internet, more specifically, social media. This was the era when the world was just beginning to witness the formidable power of social media, a tool that had the potential to unite, to inform, and to incite. In the heart of Egypt, this tool was about to play a pivotal role in a historic revolution. Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms became more than just spaces for casual interactions. They transformed into virtual town squares, where the voices of the youth echoed loudly, demanding change. These platforms facilitated the sharing of information, images, and ideas, escaping the clutches of state-controlled media and reaching millions across the globe. A significant part of this transformation was due to the efforts of individuals who realized the potential of these platforms. One such individual was Wael Ghonim, a Google executive who launched a Facebook page titled "We Are All Khalid Said," in memory of a young Egyptian man who lost his life due to police brutality. This page quickly became a rallying point for those seeking justice and change. It was instrumental in organizing the protests that would eventually lead to the ouster of President Hosni Mubarak, who had held power for 3 decades. Ghanim's Facebook page was not just a symbol of resistance, but also a testament to the power of social media. It was a virtual megaphone that amplified the voices of the Egyptian youth, voices that were yearning for democracy, freedom, and justice. Yet it was not just the organizers who made use of social media. Ordinary citizens too joined the revolution from their screens, sharing posts, tweeting updates, and spreading the word. They were no longer just observers but active participants in the shaping of their nation's history. Social media, thus, was not merely a tool but a catalyst, a spark that ignited the flame of revolution. It allowed the youth to bypass traditional gatekeepers of information and reach out to the world. It was through this democratized platform that they were able to mobilize, to unite, and to effect change. And it was this powerful role of social media that inspired our protagonist to make a unique choice. Returning to our initial story, let's explore why this man chose to name his daughter Facebook. In the heart of Egypt, in the year 2011, a man made a choice that would forever link his family to a defining moment in his country's history. His newborn daughter, cradled in his arms, was named Facebook. Not a traditional name by any stretch of the imagination, but one that held profound significance to him. But why? Why would a man name his child after a social media platform? This man, like many Egyptians, had lived under the rule of President Hosni Mubarak for 3 decades. A rule that was marked by corruption, police brutality, and the suppression of political dissent. The desire for change was bubbling under the surface of Egyptian society, and when it finally erupted, it was a revolution that shook the nation. Facebook, the social media platform, became an unexpected hero in this story. It provided a space for young activists to connect, share ideas, and organize protests. It was the spark that ignited the flame of revolution, and it played a critical role in the ouster of Mubarak. So, when this man held his newborn daughter, he saw an opportunity to honor the platform that had given voice to the voiceless and power to the powerless. By naming his daughter Facebook, he was paying tribute to the tool that had helped bring about change in his country. More than that, it was a nod to the youth who had used this tool to fight for their future. But it wasn't just about honoring the past. By giving his daughter this name, he was also expressing his hope for the future. A future where the power of connection, the power of sharing ideas, and the power of peaceful protest could continue to bring about positive change. In the end, the name Facebook stands as a testament to the powerful role of social media in shaping our world.